To acquire a professional license in the United States with City and Guilds qualifications, there are several important steps to follow. Firstly, determine the license requirements for the specific state where you intend to work. Each state has its own licensing agency that sets the criteria for various professions. It is crucial to contact the licensing agency directly to inquire about the specific requirements for your profession. They can provide detailed information on the qualifications, examinations, and other criteria needed to obtain a license. Secondly, convert your City and Guilds qualifications to their US equivalents. Since City and Guilds is a UK-based qualification system, you will need to have your credentials evaluated for comparability in the United States. Contact the National Recognition Information Centre, NARIC, in the UK. Request a NARIC statement of comparability, which will assess your City and Guilds qualifications and provide an equivalent level in the US education system. This statement is an essential document for demonstrating the value of your qualifications to US licensing agencies. Thirdly, apply for licensure in the state where you wish to practice. Once you have gathered all the necessary documents, including the NARIC statement of comparability, submit an application to the licensing agency. The application will require you to provide evidence of your qualifications such as transcripts, certificates, and the NARIC statement. You will also need to pay the application fee, which varies depending on the state and profession. Fourthly, take any required examinations for your profession. Many professional licenses in the US require applicants to pass specific examinations to demonstrate their knowledge and competence. The licensing agency will provide details on any required tests, including the content, format, and passing score. It is important to prepare thoroughly for these examinations by studying relevant materials and practicing sample questions. Fifthly, undergo a background check as part of the licensing process. All applicants for professional licenses in the US typically undergo a background check to ensure they meet the ethical and legal standards of the profession. You will need to provide authorization for the licensing agency to conduct a criminal history search. The background check may include fingerprinting and verification of your personal information. Sixthly, upon successful completion of all the requirements, including application approval, qualification verification, examination passage if required, and a satisfactory background check, you will receive your professional license. With a valid license, you are authorized to practice your profession in the state that issued the license. The licensing process and requirements can vary slightly from state to state, so it is important to stay informed about the specific regulations in the state where you plan to work. Allow ample time for the application and review process, as it may take several weeks or months to complete all the steps. Consider seeking assistance from a professional organization or licensing specialist who can provide guidance and support throughout the process. Stay updated on any changes to licensing requirements, as regulations may be updated periodically. Securing a professional license in the US with City and Guilds qualifications requires careful planning, thorough preparation, and attention to detail. By following these steps and meeting all the requirements, you can successfully obtain your license and pursue your career goals in the United States.